Spring sprang and now summer has arrived. This is Go Island. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are in Campbell River today. There is all kinds of things happening because summer has arrived. And what arrives with summer? Event after event after event. Later on, we're going to hear from Franco and Mark Hanley about cycling and how it has evolved for one individual. But we're going to begin with Marjorie Greaves, who brings us the story from Crown Isle in the Comox Valley, the PGA Tour Canada. Have a look. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. Joining me now, Catherine Gilbert here at the museum at Campbell River, in charge of promotions and marketing. You've got the boat tours again, so let's talk about that.
That's right, Mary Ruth. And this year, what's really exciting is that we have a brand new tour, and we're going to take people into Butte Inlet. And Butte Inlet is the traditional territory of the Hamalco people. Okay. So the Hamalco band live in Campbell River right now, but their youth have been practicing and learning about their culture, and they're going to offer us a cultural experience while we're there.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's all brand new, it's great, and we've seen some of the previews of it, and they're doing an excellent job, and I think people will be really delighted with the whole trip.
Awesome. Now, what else have you got something local happening too?
Yes, that's right. In June and July, we have some intertidal walks.
Okay.
So these are run by Sandra Milligan from North Island College. She's a biologist. And she takes people down when the tide is low and points out all the sea life, which is really great because so many of us walk along the beach
and we don't know
what we're looking at.
Right.
And so she explains it, and she talks about things that are happening in the ocean. It's very family friendly, and people meet down at Willow Point at Larwood.
I bet the kids just love that because they can get right in there and they can see.
Kids love it. They can touch things, they can look at things and identify things, and then the parents learn too.
Exactly.
Because parents don't know everything, even though we'd love to.
What? You mean I don't know everything? What are you talking about? I hope my daughter doesn't see this. She thinks I know everything. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for that. That was awesome. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are at the gorgeous museum at Campbell River on this fabulous day, sun shining, and Ken Blackburn is joining me now to talk about the new exhibit.
Right, our new summer exhibit called Discover the Passage, which is a look at the history of Discovery Passage, which is exactly what we look at when we
out the windows.
Take the view out our beautiful,
all right,
windows.
So this is on until mid-September.
Yep.
Okay, so people have all summer long to come and peruse.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite part about it?
Well, that's a tough question because it has a lot of history. I mean, it goes from the ancient history, first people's history of the area, and then it goes into first contact, and then the development of the passage as what we call a marine highway. Okay. But then some of the very specific incidents that happened along the way, which are exciting, like shipwrecks. We all love shipwreck stories, and there's some great shipwreck stories in the exhibit. And then, of course, the explosion of Ripple Rock in the late 50s, which was an iconic event, which is a wonderful story as well.
Right.
And then looking at how the shoreline changed over the years, especially kind of the infill that went on down where Tai Plaza is now, and some of the sort of community controversy that was involved in that. It had been refused by the community a couple of times, but eventually happened. And I think that the exhibit is a great example of storytelling, and it tells stories from a lot of different perspectives of the passage. Plus, we have some Iko Jones photographs. Iko's a local photographer and artist, and that kind of spices up the show.
And I noticed a carving too.
Yes.
One of the boats.
One of the boats.
mini boats, yeah.
Yep. So there's a little bit
Beautiful.
of everything. There's kind of
Right.
art objects,
Okay.
then there's archaeological objects,
Excellent.
and then historic photographs. So
All
I
right.
think it's got something for everybody.
Awesome.
But I think my shipwrecks are my favorite.
So if you would like a break from the summer heat, which is already yesterday and today, it's already up to 28 degrees, come to the nice, cool museum at Campbell River and peruse the new exhibit because it is really interesting. And like Ken said, it's all about storytelling. And now we're going to head over to Powell River, and John McKenzie brings us this. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are at the art gallery here in Campbell River, and this is a new solo exhibit by Randy Cook. Unbelievable. It is on until June 25th, so you are, June 26th actually, so you're going to want to make some time to come here to look at the exquisite sculptures and painting and even some etched glass, which we're going to have when we come back right after this break. This gorgeous piece of etched glass is part of the solo exhibit here at the Campbell River Art Gallery by Randy Cook. The exhibit is only on until June 26th, so you definitely want to make some time to come down and see the exquisite craftsmanship that he has put into every piece. And they're all different. We have carvings, we have metalwork, we have paintings, and these gorgeous pieces of etched glass. So please make some time to come and have a look. Right now, we're going to hear from Marjorie. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are in front of the Tidemark, across the street actually, right outside of Spirit Square, where all the music starts happening in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. Heidi Cuff joins me now from the Tidemark. You have somebody you want to introduce.
I do.
Who is this guy?
This guy is KL. He is our awesome summer intern up from the University of Victoria, graduated from Carey High locally.
Awesome.
KL is going to tell you about some of our upcoming events this summer.
Let it rip.
Thank you, Heidi. Yeah, we have some amazing events coming up at the Tidemark. So first we have Nick Gilder and Sweetie Todd. If you don't know who that is, that's okay. It's the guy that goes, Roxy Rolla. If you know that song, you should come. That's going to be June 5th, again at the Tidemark Theater. So on top of that, you might have seen this duo, this young duo on The Ellen Show. They're called Lucky Aces. So Campbell River Dance Extreme has brought them here. They're going to be at the Tidemark on June 12th. So that's going to be a great weekend. They also have their show Postcards from Afar, so you don't want to miss that. And also tickets are very limited for those shows, so you might want to get those soon. Last but not least, we have Live at the Tidemark. That is a youth showcase made by youth for youth. And what that
cool.
is anybody 21 years and under is going to be able to apply. Applications do end very soon though, so might not be by the time this goes, but you should definitely come watch it out, support that music, and give them that opportunity to show you what they have.
That's fabulous.
That was going to be June 19th at the
Awesome.
Tidemark Theater.
Perfect. Now, apocalyptic. What is apocalyptic?
Yes, it's awesome is what it is. Apocalyptic is East Vancouver's biggest drag show, and we are bringing it here on June 27th to celebrate Pride. So we're super excited. You may have seen we had a few of the drag queens come and host our Rocky Horror Picture Show series, and they're gonna bring their whole show this time. So
Awesome.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna start at 8 o'clock following the North Island Pride Festival, which will be happening in Spirit Square during the afternoon.
And we're gonna learn about that right after this break. And right here at Spirit Square, the North Island Pride Festival is happening the end of June. Joining me now, Kelly Whiteside, to tell us all about it. So is this the first year for the Pride Festival?
This is the first year for the Pride Festival. In the past, I've done the Walk Away from Homophobia, but this year I wanted to do something more on a positive note and to celebrate rather than go against.
Awesome. So it's going to be happening here at Spirit Square?
Yes.
So what day is that happening?
That is on June 27th from
27th.
3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay. And what have you got lined up for the festival?
We're gonna have some live music, some live art, lots of food, barbecue, bake sale. We're gonna have some photo fun. We've got a few booths coming. We've got AIDS Vancouver Island. We've got some tarot card reading. Got lots of fun stuff going on.
Awesome. Now, is this the first time the festival's been this far north?
The Walk Away from Homophobia was always in Campbell River.
Okay.
But this is the first festival that's going to be here, yes.
And it's time to be almost the same time as the Apocalyptic.
Yes. I originally had planned it for May 16th, and then Heidi contacted me saying that she was putting on her Pride event, and we collaborated to have it on the same day.
Awesome. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. And what are you hoping that will come out of the festival?
I'm
greater
hoping
awareness?
for a greater awareness, bigger community. I feel like there's a lack of community here right now, so it's nice to get everybody together, see who else is in the community, who you can connect with, just lots of acceptance and love.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, Kelly, thanks so much for joining us today and bringing us up to speed on the Pride Festival that's going to happen here at Spirit Square on June 27th. So we're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We're in Campbell River, gorgeous day here at Spirit Square. And right now, Franco and Mark Hanley are going to bring us a story about biking. Actually, the transition from being in a car to biking and what that is like. Have a look. Thanks so much for watching Go Island today. Hope you're enjoying the new schedule that we've got going. If you don't know what I mean, go to the guide and click on it, and you will see a multitude of new shows that we are offering up. Absolutely, really interesting programming, a lot of fun, in addition to Go Island. So have a great week, and we'll